Hey, this is Alex speaking.
Yeah, hello, Alex. How are you?
I'm doing good.
This is
Okay, yeah, perfect. Thanks for giving me a call back. I had seen that one on Zillow, and
Yep.
it looked like something we were interested in. I'm not in front of my computer right now, but from the looks of it, we were interested. I guess I should share more about ourselves, Lewis. We're investors, and we purchase properties in that area. We ideally look
Yeah.
for homes that are in good condition, offered full retail in the past. So I would just have some questions about the house to see if it's a good fit.
Okay, go ahead.
I guess the first question from the photos, it looked like it was in decent condition, if I remember correctly. But I'd like to get your
Yeah, it's a
opinion.
different condition.
Yeah, I'd like to get your opinion. Like maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the condition of the home?
Overall, 8.5.
About an 8.5. Okay. Does it need any work at this time or updates that we should know about?
No, nothing major. Just cosmetics.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, it did seem like a nice house and in an area that we like. So is there a particular reason that you're looking to sell?
Oh yeah, it's just me and my wife, and we're moving out my daughter's house. So we're getting ready to retire. I need another 2 more years, so we're selling now. We're gonna be living with my daughter for 3 years, and then move back to South America. So that's the reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I do have a pretty good network of realtors and investors. So are you moving locally or are you moving out of state?
I'm moving locally. Yeah, with my daughter's house.
All right. Okay, with your daughter's house, right? Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
we're
Well,
gonna be living with our daughter, so for 3
gotcha,
years. So,
gotcha. Well, have you had this appraised recently? What do you think it might appraise for today?
oh gosh, if you send somebody to presents for at least the price that we asked you for 75.
All right, and that's so you're looking for 475. What if there were no agent commissions? Is that still what you're looking at, that, or would that be a little negotiable?
That could be a little negotiable, yeah. We're selling it ourselves, so that's a price without an agent's cut.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. So as investors, we can buy one of two ways. And the first way we buy is we can do all cash. We can close quickly, usually for homes that need repairs. But for homes that are in good condition, like 7, 8, 9 out of 10, like this one, a lot of times we
Yep.
can agree on retail price, assuming we can agree upon the rest of the terms. So let me ask, assuming we did agree on the 475 number for argument's sake, would you be open to doing that on a lease purchase or other terms?
On a lease option. Explain that to me, please.
So what we would do is agree on the price. The price would be locked today, so we'll call it the 475. We'd also agree upon a future cash out date, and then during the term, we'd make you a monthly payment enough to cover any mortgage, taxes, and insurance while we take over responsibilities to do with the home, such as the maintenance, any repairs, and then sometime in the future, it'll cash out similar to a delayed cash sale. So it works well, assuming you don't need all your equity out today to maybe go purchase another home, which doesn't seem to be the case here. So is this a situation?
Yeah, we're not buying another house, so we can just cash out immediately.
Right. So my question to you is, so this isn't a situation where you need all your equity out today to go purchase another house. So would you be okay with waiting a little bit as far as your equity? Or first of all, did you have any questions on how I explained it?
Waiting a little bit. What exactly? What's the time frame? Wait. Okay.
That's a good question. So, of course, we can provide a couple different options. The shortest time frame that we look at is probably about a couple years. Longer time frames might be 3 to 4 years, depending on the rest of the numbers, right? So,
Okay.
go ahead.
All right. So we are planning on. I mean, we are on the move right now. We're planning on move out from this house in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting it ready for open houses.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm not looking to stay in my house for another 2 years. Now, when you say about this waiting period, I assume that somebody else is going to be living there, renting or buying?
Yeah, that's a good question. So what we do on the back end is we specialize as investors in working with lease purchase buyers. So that's our exit strategy. We basically help families get approved with the bank within a year or two, usually because they might be self-employed, so business people that need another year's of tax returns, or they might have a credit issue because maybe due like a life event like a divorce So that's who we work
okay,
with.
I understand now.
Yeah.
I understand now. So most of your clientele are people who cannot qualify for a conventional loan to pay right away for the loan, so they need to stay a little while there.
Exactly.
To build credit or whatever. Okay, gotcha. I understand now.
Yeah, and it usually takes, on average, about 18 to 24 months. So that's why I say the shortest term would be 2 years. That's assuming we simply assign one of our buyers over to you, because there is a way where you can net more doing it that way, assuming you're going to stay local. But for sellers that might be moving out of state, then usually they want us to stay in the middle, so we would manage the entire process, and that would be a different option. So again, assuming you can wait a little bit, we can present you with a couple different options. But yeah, that's what we do on the back end.
All right. So assuming that that's something that we might be open to. Okay.
Yeah.
How does the in the waiting period, minimum 2 years, how does the exchange of cash works in this way? I mean, what assurances do I get that this will go through in 2 years? Is there like some kind of deposit that you guys will give up front for me to make it worthwhile?
Sure. So one of the options here, you will receive a non-refundable option deposit. Usually what we collect from our buyers is anywhere between 3 to 10% down. That's what serves as their down payment when they qualify with a bank. So one of the options, we would split that with you. So let's call it the $475 price. In this price range, we'll probably be looking closer to maybe 7 to 10% down, because they're going to need closer to 20% down at the end of the day. So we'll call it maybe 35, 40,000. You probably collect anywhere between 15 to 20,000 down on option one.
Okay.
Option one will be a 2-year term. You would receive market rent, and you'll receive full value for your property, $475. That's with you managing the process. So we would simply assign our buyer over to you, install them, and then assign our rights out. Now, for the other option, where we would be in the middle, we would take over responsibilities with all mortgage and repairs and all that. You would not receive a non-refundable option deposit, because that would be our remedy in case there's a vacancy, in case there's issues with the house. We'd be on the hook, so that would be our remedy to fill someone else in the meantime.
Okay, sounds interesting. Let me see. Okay, obviously we are talking over the phone. I am not writing anything down.
Of course.
Is there a way for me to read something about this?
Yeah.
A little bit more, so I can be more informed about it.
Yeah, 100%.
As you know, the market is really hard here in Massachusetts. I mean, houses are flying, they're opening the market and they just go.
That depends. Yeah, some houses do go quickly if they're priced well. Some houses are not as fortunate. So yeah, we're usually a good backup option. If you're not able to get the price that you're looking for in a reasonable amount of time, then we're usually a good backup option for a lot of sellers, because we'll make sure the monthly payment's taken care of. We'll give you full price. You'll receive all your equity sometime in the future. But yeah, have you already had it on the market recently?
It's been Philo here and there, but we haven't pressed the issue because we're waiting to get out of the house first.
Yeah.
And so we can have it open to everybody, and then really go aggressively to have it sold. Like I say, I'm looking to do that in the next couple of weeks. So that's where we are at now.
Okay. How long has it been on the market? Just curious.
Unofficially, I would say about a month.
Okay, about 1 month. When do you think it might make sense, if it hasn't sold by maybe this month, that this might be an option that's intriguing for you? Or would this be something that you're interested in, where we might want to take a look at the house and potentially take the next step? What are you thinking?
When we're thinking, I would say within the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay, so if it doesn't sell, okay, so here's what I can do. You asked for more information. I can send you an email with our company information and a document basically explaining what we do, what we specialize in, how it works. I'm not going to put together any numbers at this time, but in a month from now, maybe we can follow up with each other, assuming the house is still for sale, and then we can revisit the conversation. How does that sound?
That'd be fine.
Okay, great. So what's a good email for you?
Send it to J.A.
Okay, gotcha. In care of George. All right, sounds good. So I'll send that over.
Okay.
If not by the end of today, definitely tomorrow. And good luck in the meantime. Thanks for your time.
Great.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Take care.